With us today, we got Joe, Trigger Joe Britson.
All right, let's go.
To try to get a matchup with a gunner. Oh, goes the roof. Francis is gunner.
Well, this is just a fist. When I start throwing it around, I can leave one hell of a mess. Let's dance.
Multiple occasions. Wow. It looks like they're going to swing to the very end.
And he wasn't kidding.
Wow.
It's very rare.
What a finish. Another one.
It really poses the question, what do you want to do? Do you want to take a chance and risk getting knocked out? Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Trying to take care of business, trying to get to
Oh.
It's a knockout. Oh, my
It's a knockout.
And it's closing in, trying to finish it, and it's over!
Because I'm going to take this foot and I'm going to whop you on that side of your face. There's not a goddamn thing you can do about it.
Buck is brought to you by Modelo.
I killed it! Punch me right in the face, man.
And we have a new nickname. Okay, we have William Send It 7 Piercing. All right, other than that, we used to call him Willie Pete. We used to call him the Mad Russian.
For his opponent to be quicker on the pitch.
Now you're gonna get it, Bobby!
I think you've had enough. No? Now you've had enough. Bitch. Wow. How good is this?
Finish him! Get him a body bag! Yeah!
Another one.
Everybody gets triggered. It's just if you become a pansy. That's in the Book of Earl. I think
Not surprised, motherfuckers.
You called down the thunder, well now you got it. This is the Veteran Trash Talk Sports Betting Show with your hosts, Trigger Joe, Send It 7 Pearson, and the Big Earl. UFC, NFL, if it's on, we're betting on it.
What's up, Trash Talkers? What's going on? We are here live for your UFC locks and bets. And again, man, the champ, Bill Senate 7 Pearson, he's not with us again today. And again, safe travels to him. He's been dealing with some stuff over in Thailand. Think what you will. All right, we think he's there for work, but it's Thailand, so you put it together. Not sure if that, but we got Trigger Joe here, and of course,
all right, I got you back.
Yeah, and I'm the Big Earl, and we are here for your UFC bets. And I'm wearing a very significant shirt today. Okay, now this is not a shirt that we sell. I got the hat on that we sell, so you'll see it going across the screen. All right, go to shop.veterantrashtalk.com. Put in the code VTTGW. Get yourself a discount on the original that Joe was wearing, and the hat as well. But this shirt, I bought this when I was in DC visiting a friend, And these friends and another friend, I am going to Las Vegas tomorrow, and I am going to be betting these picks live. Okay, live in Vegas, baby. And so I put this shirt on because they also gave me money and said, Joe better be on his shit today. And I said, yeah, like last week. And I was like, you know what? You know what Joe was last week? 8 for 8. Okay, 8 for 8. And it paid. Okay, those you watching for the first time.
About 550 lighter.
Ooh.
And yeah, absolutely. I enjoyed it.
And so those of you watching for the first time, we pick UFC fights here. When the NFL season's going on, we do that as well. But we give you, Joe and Bill will give you their opinion and what they bet on, and they're really, really good at it. What I say, don't listen to. Don't. All right? I don't know what's going on. I don't care. It doesn't really matter. I just know that my bank account usually goes up throughout the year when I bet with Bill. Actually, it does go up. All right, when I'm betting with Joe and Bill on UFC. But thanks for watching. Say hi in the chat thread. Say where you're watching from, and if you have a comment on the fight or you want Joe to answer something, go ahead and throw it out there. But again, thanks for watching. All right, Joe, what's new, man? What's going on?
Oh man, I'm actually looking forward to this card. Hopefully, you can maybe find some tickets when you're out there. Maybe you get to watch a little bit of the action live, because this card is actually stacked with a snuck-in main event from 2 weeks ago with Ryan Spann and Nikita Krylov. So the last 3 fights on this card have a lot of superstar power. So I'm stoked for it, man. And the better the talent, usually the better my picks are, because I've been watching them for a long time. So jacked about this card, jacked about old John Jones coming back and looking like the GOAT, man. Did he make that kid look like child's play or what?
Like, I don't know if that was, I mean, we maybe talk about the trash talk, I don't know about conspiracy, but it almost looked like it was a slow motion instructor showing you how to do a move as he did. Okay, like, first of all, he's going to come in here and you're going to do this, right? You're going to grab here, and then you're going to, this little hand right here is going to rotate the neck this way, and then I'm going to slide around, and then you put your, just lock it right there. All right, guys, once you lock it right there, see that? You feel that squeeze? It's over. Right, that's how slow it was.
The great Chael Sonnen said it best. There is one heavyweight in the UFC in the top 10 that's never had a wrestling match. His name is Cyril Gane, and you saw why wrestling is important. When you're a big French kickboxer and no one wants to stand and get kicked by you, they're going to try and put you on your butt. I mean, John Jones did look good in the limited sample that we got. For those of you at home, Nick's site had Valentina and Grasso over 4.5. My site, FanDuel, had it over 3.5. So I did hit that over 3.5 call. Nick got hosed on it because the fight ended 30 seconds later. But man, we were close on that one to both getting it. And boy, John Jones came out and silenced a lot of the critics. So it's going to be fun to watch him, because I believe he destroys Steve Miocic. That one's coming.
The good thing is I hit the 6 fights you called before that, and I was able to hedge. And that was a beautiful hedge, because Grasso was a plus 800 underdog. So I threw a hundo on there, paid 800. Right. So I didn't win the big parlay, but I still got that hedge. All right. Last say we get into it. But before we get into it, that's what I'm talking about. I know how to bet. Okay. I don't know anything about these fights, but I know how to bet. So I will tell you how to bet exactly what Joe says. All right. And so stick around till the end, because they'll give you the locks and the parlays and the DraftKings sleeper. And then again, just if you don't have money, disclaimer, don't bet, don't gamble. If you don't have money to lose, don't do it. It's no fun in that. Right. And I know there's a little bit of a rush when you're gambling, but it's a lot more fun to lose a bet and go, it was fun. I almost had it. Right. As opposed to, what am I going to do next week? All right. Don't be that. Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl. Just if you don't have the money to gamble, don't do it. All right, let's get into it. All right, we got a light heavyweight fight, and it's Petrino at 7-0 versus Turkagi. All right, yeah. So the A is silent. All right, at 8-1. I'm gonna go Bobby Petrino. All right, by Scandal. Okay, that's what I'm going to go with.
College football fans out there, you know what he means.
Yeah. So I'm going to go Bobby.
That wasn't
Petrino.
a student on the back of your motorcycle, Bobby. That was your girlfriend.
I'm going to go Bobby Petrino by scandal first round. Joe, what say you?
You know, I am definitely putting this fight in my parlay, but here's one of the ones where we've got to stay on the horn while you're in Vegas, because this fight is going under the distance. Petrino's got 6 knockouts in his 7 fights. He's 7-0. He is on a 5-fight knockout streak. Turkaj got entered into the UFC against Jailton Almeida as a last-minute sub and got subbed his first time out. But he was giving up a ton of size. I take nothing from that sample. No shame in that loss. And look, here he goes. He gets himself another fight. That's how Dana White rewards guys who step up. So Turkaj against Jailton Almeida in his last fight, I honestly don't even let any weight to it. Almeida's a beast. He subbed him. But Turkaj's wrestling may be the only thing to slow Petrino down. But, man, this guy's on a 5-fight knockout streak. He's undefeated. Turkaj has 9 fights. Petrino's got 7. So they're both pretty green. And I think Petrino sparks him, man. I really do. I think Petrino finds him standing up, probably late first round. I say these guys go out and get wild, but on my parlay, this fight is going under the distance. But I'll take Petrino KO early second after a wild first round.
All right, now he's got under the distance. Do you think under 1.5?
I do. Yeah, I do.
So,
yep.
Okay. So I'm sure that one of the tighter things will probably put it at that. But okay, but I'll be in Vegas though, so I don't got to use that stupid site anymore. I can go to Vegas and put it under there, no problem.
Yeah, take that, Nigeria.
Yeah, whatever, the Prince. All right, I sent you your money, Prince Obukaku. All right, send me out to the combo. All right, okay, all right, let's go. Bantamweight fight. Money? Yeah, bantamweight fight. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Joe, but I used to say this, not going to work here anymore guy. All right, I'm pretty sure he was undefeated at one point, wasn't he? Like 15-0 or 16-0. Is he been getting beat up a lot lately? Because Nurmagomedov, I think his you say it how you say it. I say it how I say it. It's fine.
I think his only loss was to Tony Barcelos in the UFC, and he's actually on a 4-fight win streak. So he's dropped a couple, but there are several Nurmagomedovs in the UFC. So this isn't the one. This one's actually for real. He's a little bit different style of a fighter, but he's going up against Jonathan Martinez. What an incredible fight this one will be. I don't know how I feel about this one as far as the betting goes yet.
Yeah, so Martinez is coming in at 17-4.
Yeah,
and like I said, I would have went Nurga, but not gonna work here anymore by a lot because I thought he was the real Nurga, not gonna work here anymore. But apparently he's the fake one. So, all right, who we got, Joe? Who we got us?
You know, I'm going to go ahead and say Nurmagomedov because Martinez is primarily a striker, and I think Nurmagomedov's grappling is very underrated, and that's what he's going to use to steal some rounds. I do believe this fight goes the distance, and I think Nurmagomedov wins a split decision by points, but it could be the fight of the night because Jonathan Martinez, they're both on 4-fight win streaks, almost identical records, 17-4 and 17-2, and Martinez has won me some money before. As a matter of fact, on the Vincent Morales fight, he won me money. And then on the Cub Swanson fight where he knocked him out, he won me money. So, you know, Jonathan Martinez is no joke. This fight could very well be 1 round apiece going into the third. I like the distance, and I like Nurmagomedov to squeak it out by split decision.
Perfect. So definitely take the over on this one, huh?
Yeah, 135ers who both have great striking.
Little guys.
Yeah, this could be a 3-round boxing match, but they're up in the size of the next fight, so the big boys are coming.
Yeah. Hey, those of you watching for the first time, thanks for tuning in. Again, Veteran Trash Talk is an organization that we created. Joe and I started, brought more awesome team members on that helped create it as well. And, we're here for veterans and for active duty, first responders, anybody that just wants a space to just go vent. And, yeah, it's a safe space. I'm going to say it. It's a safe space for you to come out here. All right, it doesn't matter what sex you are. It doesn't matter what service or branch you were in. Just come on in here. Just have a good time. We do our best to get all the bro and Karen vets out of here as fast as we can. but it's just a good time to hang out. So thanks for watching everything you're doing. And so say hi on the chat thread. Again, if you got a question for Joe, just ask it. And you know what? Where's Drew Dober at? I'm still calling you out, Drew. All right, we're getting to the point where if you turn us down, Drew, like it's gonna hurt. Okay, it's gonna hurt. Yeah. Right.
And and for those loyal viewers, this isn't a rerun. But no, we still haven't reached Drew Dober. And yes, Michigan got another blizzard today. Yeah, back-to-back Saturdays. Love it.
Nice. All right, now the third fight is a catchweight fight. And I've learned what a catchweight fight is. All right, so somebody's stepping up to fight who? I don't know which one it is. All right, and one of them maybe didn't make weight. Don't know. But it's Krylov, 29-9 versus Spann by 21-7. Now, I've been doing some research on this Krylov guy, right? It's and I realized that back in the day he was actually a wrestler in Yugoslavia, and his signature move was the butt bomb. So I'm going to go with Krylov by butt bomb. And you know what? It's really embarrassing not to submit because somebody lands on your face with their butt. Okay, so Joe, do you see the butt bomb happen?
Okay, so we got a little bit of a factor that you don't usually see coming in here. Krylov was sick 2 weeks ago, couldn't make the main event. Spann had to do a very difficult thing that most fighters won't do, and that's cut 2 weeks in a row. Ryan Spann has a really hard time making 205. As you can see, he didn't make 205, so now they're fighting at a catchweight because Krylov came in 206, Spann came in 207. This fight is going to end in the first round.
Ooh, first round.
It's either going to be Krylov by KO or Spann by sub, but these guys are going to be dead. If the third round starts, these guys are going to be dragging their knuckles on the ground.
Maybe a dumb fight though.
I see them coming out, both of them coming out wanting to end it quick. And Ryan Spann has been on a tear lately. And I'm just going to roll with the American, man. I had Krylov last week, but I'm telling you, right now, Tapology votes is 50-50 Spann and Krylov. I've never seen that. Usually there's a clear favorite. But I'm going to roll with Ryan Spann, man. He's been the destroyer in his last two fights. He's going to be my DraftKings sleeper. He's going to be my underdog at plus 145. But I'm taking this fight to end inside a round and a half. So if you can get that money, take it. Right now for the fight to end inside the distance is minus 650. All right, they know it's not going to last. This fight's these guys are going to come out throwing bombs, and they're probably going to be about 220 pounds when they walk in the ring. So I'll take Ryan Spann to get this thing to the ground when they're dry, no sweat, and his submission game is sick, and Krylov has been subbed quite a bit. So I'm going to take Ryan Spann to pull the upset and win by first round submission.
Oh, wow. If you're betting, I wonder what a first round sub pays.
If you're betting, take the fight to go inside a round and a half. FanDuel runs a special that says Krylov by KO or Spann by submission, and you can pick that one. And I think it's plus 210. I might put a play on that come fight time.
I'll put a hundo on that one.
Yeah.
Thinking if I go to decision, wow, perfect. Okay, let's go to the co-main event. All right, it's a heavyweight fight, and it's my guy. All right, it's the grandpa. It's the old man. It's Volkov, 35-10 versus Romanov at 16-1. Now, again, don't listen to the Big Earl. Don't listen to me when I'm doing these picks because I got no idea who these guys are. And when I say I've done research, it means that I looked at their picture. All right, so as I was doing this research, all right, I'm thinking, you know what? I think this is going to be a draw. All right, it's going to be a draw. It should be a draw. But here's the kicker. All right, the United States is going to give one of these people money. All right, I don't know which one it is, but as soon as the U.S. pledges $300 billion to one of these fighters, all of a sudden it's a split decision winner. I don't know which one. So I'm going to call a draw until the U.S. gives one team more money. Joe, what say you?
Yeah, I got Romanov in this one. Romanov is from Moldova and Volkov is from Russia. So I believe the U.S., if they're giving money to anybody, it's going to be Moldova. I don't believe we're giving money to Russia.
Are we sure about that?
I know both guys live just outside of Vegas. You'll probably see them at the grocery store next weekend or tomorrow when you're in Vegas. But they claim Moldova, but he lives in Beverly Hills. Now, Romanov is a absolute bear, man. This guy's an ex-Bellator heavyweight champ. He loves to wrestle. Volkov, on the other hand, hates wrestling. He loves standing up. The guy's almost 7 foot tall. And his key to victory here is to stop Romanov and stop his takedowns, keep him at length, use your kicks. But I think Romanov knows what he wants to do, and so does Volkov. And it's just strength against strength. And can you stop the takedown? My answer is no. I think that Volkov looked like a white belt in jiu-jitsu against Aspinall. And I did call that one on the show, Aspinall by sub. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So Romanov is a sub guy. I think if you get a double chance to play Romanov by points or sub, play him. If you had to take him by sub or KO, I think this is going to the ground, and I can see him squeezing out a choke. I'm going to go Alexander Romanov by first round submission.
Oh, wow. A lot of first rounds. It's a quick fight card, huh? So maybe I shouldn't buy a ticket for this.
Yeah. The bigger guys, they're going to finish.
An hour.
Yeah. They're going to finish. They're usually going to finish early. That or you get the gassed fat bodies, and that's never fun.
Right. All right. Hey, before we go to the main event, again, we sell stuff. We sell the hat. We sell the shirt that Joe's wearing. We got a lot of funny stuff on the store. So go to gruntworksclothing.com or go to shop.veterantrashtalk.com. Same company, 2 different websites. All right, go there and put in the code VTTGW and get yourself a discount. All right, the main event of the evening. It's a bantamweight fight. And again, I don't like these guys. All right, I don't like these little 130-pounders. Right? They remind me of the gymnasts that all the girls go hoo-hoo over. And it's like, you could probably defend yourself better than that guy will. All right, now at least these guys are fighters. Okay, so you got Jan, 16-4 versus that guy's name, Davalisishvili. Right?
Whereas Matt Serra, who's from Jersey, who trains him, calls him Marab. His name's Marab Devilishly. I call him Marab.
Devilishly. Right. He's devilishly. He's devilishly small. All right, at 15-4. So again, it's been a long time since I called a finish like this, but I'm calling a finish by tickle submission. Okay, Devilish is gonna tickle Jan because that's the only way you're going to get a 135-pound guy to surrender. Okay, Joe, what say you?
Oh, man. This,
could you imagine getting stung by tickling?
Here. No.
Like, I tickle you to the point where you're like, okay, I'm done. Because your uncle used to do it to you. Everybody's uncle. Yeah, everybody had that uncle, right? It's like, I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah.
So Jan has jumped up a pretty heavy favorite. He's at a minus 270 now. I think Peter Yan is going to come out there hell bent on destruction after what happened against Sugar Sean O'Malley. Because good God, was he close to winning that fight? A lot of people say he did win it, and I picked him to win it. But Marab's biggest advantage is that he's just an unbelievably good chain wrestler. He goes from one takedown to the next, to the next, to the next. I think that Jan probably stays off the mat long enough and does enough damage. I think he touches Marab up, and Marab's been known to get chinny or get wobbled before. I say Peter Yan comes out there decisively, and I'm going to go ahead and say Peter Yan wins by decision, even though he bloodies up Marab and drops him a couple of times. Marab's a tough guy to finish. And these are little guys, so you don't always get your lights put out by the little guys. And as ferocious as Peter Yan is, he's not really a knockout artist. He's a bloody your face up artist, though. And I see him going the distance with Marab, but probably winning 3 rounds to 2, maybe 4 rounds to 1. But really good fight. Marab's a great fighter. He's just a totally different type of style than Peter Yan. Jan's gonna box, and both these guys have ridiculous gas tanks. So it's gonna be a 5-round war, and they're gonna get stronger as the night goes on. So I think that's where Jan succeeds is that most guys, Merab can break them. And I don't think he's going to break Peter Yan. And this is do or die for Peter Yan after the Sugar Sean fight. So I think Yan comes out like a champion and wins a unanimous decision here over Merab.
What happened to that Sugar Sean fight? Was that the one where we got lucky with a decision? Or was that the one where Sugar Sean to dust him?
No, that was okay. No, Patty Pimblett.
That's what I'm thinking of. Patty was the one that we got the lucky on. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Bill and I had Peter Giannis locked that night, and we thought I thought he won the fight. I was waiting for his hand to get raised. There's reaction videos all over YouTube of UFC fighters going, "What?" And they show the one with Khabib, and when they show it, Khabib goes, "How is this? You tell me, how is this?" Like he couldn't understand how Sugar Sean.
This game is bullshit.
Yeah, how is this? It's because he's American. I hate Americans. I mean, where's camera? But no, I think Peter Yan comes out in like a champ, handles business, and his boxing is just on point and pieces up Merab. And I can see Merab getting a couple takedowns, maybe stealing around 2 rounds, but not 3 out of 2 or 3 out of 5.
All right, very nice. There you have it, fight fans. That's what you get. All right, but now pay attention. All right, Big Earl's taking his pen out, and this is for Justin and Dan. Okay, this is for everybody that's going to put money down tomorrow in Vegas. All right, on these bets. Let's get it. Well, who are the locks? Who are the parlays? And who's your DraftKings sleeper?
Okay, now they switched the fight order up on ESPN, so there may be a 6-fight main card, and if there is, it's going to be Mario Batista against Guido Canetti. Okay, Mario Batista is one of my locks. All right, I got him by sub. I think he jumps on Canetti's back. Guido Canetti is older than I am, literally, and I'm 42. So I got Batista by sub in that fight, and that's a lock. You got to play him by sub because he's a -1,000. My other lock is going to be Cedric Dumas over Matt Friend in the prelim. I think Dumas knocks his head clean off. I got Dumas by knockout. And then, I wasn't going to do this before, but JJ Aldrich has really surged in her last 5 fights and looked better. Ariana Lipski is making more money on Instagram than she's making in the UFC. She's the only UFC female fighter I know that's been knocked out 3 times out of her last 4. Knocked out. So I got JJ Aldrich over Ariana Lipski as another lock. My DraftKings sleeper it's going to be Ryan Spann, and I'll give you another one. Tony Gravely is a great underdog play against Victor Henry. So I'm going to go ahead and go from the bottom up on my parlay. Started off with JJ Aldrich over Ariana Lipski. If you want to play that fight another way, you can play at the distance, but it's going to be about the same. JJ Aldrich is a -360. Then we're going to go Cedric Dumas over Josh Fremd. I like him by knockout, and he's also one of my locks. Then we're going to go up to Bobby Petrino over Anton Turkaj. Take that fight under. Right now, I can get it on FanDuel under 2.5 for -156. So that's a really solid play there. Then you're going to want to go Mario Batista by sub over Guido Canetti. The way I've got that lineup on ESPN is I've got that as the second fight on the main card because another one dropped off. So it may be different, the lineup tomorrow night, but those guys are fighting. Then Krylov and Spann to go. I don't care what they give you. I like that fight to end in the first round. If you get under a round and a half, take Nikita Krylov and Spann under a round and a half. Then I really like Romanov at -155. Just play him money line. And then I like Peter Yan to handle business. The guy was supposed to be a champ. This is a up-and-comer he's fighting, but he should definitely win this fight. So there it is. If you want me to run back, it's Aldrich, Dumas, Petrino, Turkaj under the distance, Batista by sub, Krylov, Spann under the distance, Romanov, and Yan.
I like it. All right, fight.
I hit an 8-fighter last weekend, fellas. So
yeah, this is how the Big Earl's going to bet this. So I'm going to do 2 parlays. I'm going to do 2 parlays based off of what Trigger Joe said. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do 3. All right, here's the one that's not going to pay as much, but this should break you even. All right, in the event you lose the other 2. But I'm going to go $50 All right, on Batista, Dumas, and Aldridge all money line. Okay, that should pay you a little bit, but it should. They should win because of the locks. And then I'm going to go Batista, Dumas, Aldridge, Petrino, under on Petrino, under on Span, Romanoff money line, Jan money line. I'm going to do that for $50. All right, and then I'm going to go a style parlay. I'm going to put 25 on this. I'm going to go Batista by sub, Dumas by KO, Petrino under. All right, Span, Krylov under, and then I'm going to do that one just by finishes. All right, so that's how the Big Earl is going to bet it. That's how we're going to win it. And I'm going to, pay attention because I will be live tomorrow when these fights are going on at whatever casino I'm at. All right, doing these live bets. So that's what we have there. Joe, any last words? Hey, before I say that, old J.C. Callahan, all right, said, "What's up, bags?" You know what, JC? Nice. I haven't seen you around lately. All right, where you been? Okay, you know what? Maybe if I had those little chicken wing arms like you have, I wouldn't show up right in my face or anywhere either. All right, so what's up, bag? All right, yeah. You see that, JC? You got nothing. You got
your uvulus connected to your upper dorsimus. It's boring, but it's mellow.
That's the shoulder that I took out.
I don't know if you heard me counting. I just did over 1,000.
So, all right, let's see here. Let's see. He said I'm always here. He beat boo cheated. Okay, anyways. All right. Hey, tomorrow we got a great show on the Trash Talk Hour. We got Joseph Reagan from Wreaths Across America. And they're going to come out and talk about what they do and talking about a little bit of piece of how that works and how that donations and all that stuff for the wreaths for veterans and fallen warriors, how all that all works. And, that's something that I've always been curious about. So it's going to be fun to be on that show. And there's the return of Buddy Beckwith. All right. He's going to be back and he's going to have an honesty cap. So make sure you get there for that. He's our special forces guy. So he's going to give you all that stuff. But other than that, we wish Bill the best of travels. And I got a big shout out to Chris, our Marine fake Asian producer in the background, doing all we can, doing all he can to make sure that we go live and all this good stuff. But hey, quick show. Let's go make some money tomorrow. We'll see you guys tomorrow live, 1700 Eastern Time.